So today I'm teaching you how to make ginger lemon. It's like a tea. You're gonna need some cayenne pepper. You can use fresh cayenne or the powder. You can get it at your grocery store. You're gonna need turmeric. Again, you could use fresh or powder. I was about to say garlic. This is ginger. You could get however the ginger powder or whatever you want, but I'm using fresh ginger. You're gonna wanna boil your water in a pot. Some people use a kettle, but it's way better to put it all in a pot. Bring your water to a boil, and then peel your ginger. I've already peeled some of it. And then cut up some small pieces. Just cut them up and toss them into the pot. You could chop them up on a cutting board if you want. I'm just chopping them up. I've already peeled it, so chopping them up and adding them directly into the boiling water. I'll turn the water down a bit now that it's come to a boil, and just make them small, but not too small that they're gonna get into the drink. So just, chop up a bunch of pieces, add them in. If you're using fresh turmeric and fresh cayenne pepper, you're gonna wanna chop that up too, but I'm using the powder today. I'm going to need to peel more of this. If you peel it in advance, it's better, or while the water is boiling, you could peel your ginger. And so this is really good. It can help you lose weight. Drink it in the morning, substitute your coffee with it, have this instead. It will help you lose weight. It's an antioxidant. It can help with a lot of different things. Just look that up if you're interested in knowing what it can help you with. But it helped me a great deal. I lost a bunch of weight. I had gained a bunch of weight. I was on some medications for a while and they made me gain weight. When I stopped the medications, I started doing this, and along with like morning fasting, I typically won't eat until noon. Sometimes I can't resist and I do. I'm only human. But it's good to resist and not eat until noon and have this, and the body will do the rest of the work. If I'm being really honest, I do a little bit of yoga, but not too much exercise was even needed. I still lost the weight regardless. Let's see, there's quite a bit of ginger in there now. I'll add a little bit more. Ginger is very important. This should be fine. It's okay if you get a little bit of the ginger peels in there. You're gonna filter it all out after anyways. So once you got your ginger in there, the first thing I like to add is the black pepper. The reason for that is the black pepper activates the ginger. So I don't, you can go ahead and look up the right measurements that you want to use, but I just take a nice pinch and I sprinkle it in there. I'll kind of stir it in. If I'm not satisfied, I'll add a little bit more. All right, once you've done that, you let the black pepper activate the ginger. At this point, you can keep your temperature around medium. Then get some paper towel over here. And then what you want to do, like the knife to be nice and clean, because then you don't got to use a whole bunch of stuff. It's not like you're cross-contaminating anything. When your knife is nice and clean, just grab a little bit of either the cayenne or the turmeric. It doesn't matter which order. You don't want to add too much. You can see I just got a bit on the tip of the knife. Add that in. You will start adding some color immediately. Again, you want to clean off your knife. And then next I'll do the cayenne pepper. Again, just a bit on the tip of your knife. Add it right on in there. You don't really need more than that. It'll also be way too strong. And then I'm using lemon concentrate, but I prefer fresh lemon. Right now I just have the concentrate. Fresh lemon is so much better, but I'll just let her have it. You can never go wrong with the lemon. See, that's why it's good that you have it on a medium temperature. If it was too hot, it would start boiling over. So just add some. Again, I'm not using specific measurements. I'm kind of eyeball. I just eye it. I'm used to it by now, but you might want to just go ahead and get your measurements if you prefer. All right, now you just keep it on medium and just let that all marry. You want it to marry. In the meantime, you can start putting the rest of your stuff away, because I've got OCD. I don't like leaving things around, so I'll put my fresh ginger back in the fridge, and I will put my spices back in the cupboard. I don't need them anymore. I'll put my lemon concentrate back in the fridge, and then your wife or your family won't complain that you made a mess. You could throw out or put your stuff in the green bin, your extra from peeling the ginger. Toss that in the green bin if you have one. All right. I like to keep my stuff nice and clean because I'm not using any other utensils. Just make sure that's nice and mixed. You can turn it down to low now and just let it chill for a bit. It's pretty much gonna be ready, but the thing is with the ginger can take a while for the water to absorb it. That's why you want to keep some heat to it for a while. But you can go ahead and take a taste right now, which I will do for you guys. When you're using a pot like this, obviously it's going to be kind of hard to put it into you might want to use like a jar or a container. You could always use something like this and use a funnel, but wait for it to cool down a bit before you're putting it into something made out of glass. In the meantime, you can just get a scoop and scoop it into a cup for yourself. You can use something like, some people may prefer not to use plastic, but if you do it really quickly, it's not a problem. You can just grab a scoop like this or anything, just scoop some out, toss it in your cup. Let me just rinse this first, even though it's clean. I'm a bit of a germaphobe myself, so I don't like, but you do you. Anyways, let me get a clean cup. This is my cup. You can use a mug. I wouldn't recommend using glass when it's really hot. Just grab yourself a scoop to taste test it, see if it tastes alright, if you need to add a little extra anything. It's gonna be really hot at first. You can always add yourself a little tiny cool water to it if you really want to. I can already smell it's really good, I can tell, but I'll take a taste. If I burn myself, I can make a blooper reel. Yeah, perfect. So that's how you do it. Let it settle for a while. Keep it on low temperature, let it chill. And you've got yourself your concoction. This is so good for you. Substitute your coffee. You don't need coffee. It gets rid of all the vitamins in your body, so why bother? Hope I taught you something. Have a good day.